And we're back. Welcome back, Russ.
Welcome back. Who are you?
My name is Matt, and this is Russ, and welcome. We are your 4K Kings, covering physical media, covering movies, movie reviews, recommendations, and so much more. If you're new, welcome. If you've been here before, welcome back. And a quick thank you to everybody that has been commenting, supporting. We really appreciate all of that good stuff. Don't forget, we have our Subscribe for Drive giveaway. Russ, what's that all about?
Well, Matt, the Subscribe for Drive giveaway is once we reach our goal of 2,000 subs, we will go back to our initial Drive Second Sight video and pick out our favorite comment, and that person will receive a free, sealed, out of print, Second Sight edition of Drive on 4K. So all you have to do is subscribe to our channel if you haven't already, go to our original Drive video, leave a comment. If we feel it is the best of the best, you could win a free copy of Drive.
Well, I am over fucking well.
Last week, we covered Roadhouse in 4K, Rocky in 4K, Carrie in 4K. We reviewed Army of Darkness, Fright Night, and Halloween 6 through 8. And we also gave our A through Z horror recommendations. This week, we're going to be covering more Blue and 4K announcements. Zavvi and Warner Brothers and Vice have launched a new label. We review Videodrome. We're going to be reviewing Texas Chainsaw Massacre 2. We're going to be ranking some horror alternative box arts. But before that, updates.
Lay it on me, Robert Stack.
So since we got together last, and like I mentioned, we reviewed Halloween 6 through 8. And that same week, Halloween Ends released in the theater.
To rave reviews.
And I just wanted to stop and talk about it for a second. When we put our Halloween video up, some people were commenting on there that they felt like now this is ultimately the worst sequel ever made in this series.
Thank you.
Michael Myers is not nearly in the movie as much. He's kind of like stuck in a sewer. Not like maybe stuck, but that's where he's residing during the proceedings. There's maybe a new villain sort of character that this movie's a little bit more interested in following.
Well, good, because
like,
nobody watches Halloween for Michael Myers.
Well, apparently
we're interested in great dramatic character work and new villains.
Fuck you.
Halloween 2018 and Part 6, Curse of Michael Myers, are the two worst in my mind. I want to know what everyone unanimously decided was a bad Halloween film, because I remember a lot of people praising the 2018 one, and I thought that was straight trash.
And now it's already been announced in 4K in a exclusive steelbook at Zavvi. They got a blue one or they got a red one. And you can get these now for $38.
When they inevitably retcon this or reboot this, get rid of Laurie Strode.
Yeah, it's tired.
It is. This is the third reboot of her battling him. Jamie Lee Curtis doesn't care.
No.
Can we all just come out and say it?
No, she's just paycheck
care.
time.
Yeah, she's a very nice woman, I'm sure, and she's out there selling it and being professional, but she does not care.
I got paid.
Halloween Ends. Let us know if you watched it. Let us know what you thought. I'm never going to see that, but Russ, I can't wait to hear what you think. Another update, which, again, we can't go a week without, is for Reservoir Dogs in 4K.
It's my personal favorite.
Now that they are released in 4K, that just kind of opens the doors then for other companies to make whatever packaging that they actually want. Like we're sitting here like talking about, oh, the box art sucks, the steelbooks suck, but now that the discs have been made, whatever company, like Zavvi, like anyone could just grab those discs and make their own packaging. So maybe one day we would get the box we really liked or wanted. Maybe this isn't the end of it. Turns out someone has already started that trend in Germany.
Out of the fucking blue!
It's some company, Plaion, I think I'm saying that right, Plaion Pictures, but they're putting out their Reservoir Dogs Collector's Edition box. And in this mock-up, the box itself looks rather big. Now, it does have the standard art on it. So right off the bat, you're not getting the classic art or anything that's changed. So you still have to love the way the Ocean's 11 box art looks. But in terms of the box itself, it does look really nice. When you go on the back, it's got a little quote on there or whatever. But then when you open it up, it's got the missing ear steelbook, which gets slid into that bigger box. There's a booklet. There's art cards. There's that Tarantino First 8 documentary on Blue. 3 posters, a K. Billy keychain, which I think is kind of a cool touch. The package itself looks really nice. The 3 posters look really nice. I think my beef still is that it's coming in this red and white art scheme.
You don't like the Ocean's 11
I
cover,
don't.
huh?
What's this guy's problem?
This is coming out December 1st from Plaion Pictures in Germany. And I just wonder if we'll see other stuff like this crop up, like a Pulp Fiction from a Zavvi or somebody. Because Inglourious Bastards, they did it Zavvi.
What is this retailing for? I'm going to guess $149.99.
$60, because euros are pretty much a 1-for-1. Just wanted to throw this out there as saying like maybe for everybody like me who isn't getting the art that they really want, maybe there's going to be something down the line that we can, hope for. Let's move along to the main news of the week. A new label that I saw crop up. Initially, I saw it advertised from Zavvi and on their Instagram and on their website, and I actually thought it was just a Zavvi thing. But it is actually Warner and Universal have teamed up with UK distributors, mainly Zavvi, but also it is going to be released other places for this series called The Film Vault. They've announced 4 titles so far, all 4K: Goodfellas, Blade Runner, Scarface, and 1917. They are 3,000 items each, and this is basically a situation where it's packaging only. Like they're not, breaking any new releases. They're not doing any transfers. They're not providing any new special features to my knowledge. It's really just about getting a new packaging option out there. The positives I feel like are that they are really setting themselves apart from a packaging perspective from what Zavvi normally does. This is, as you can kind of tell from this picture, it's a little bit of a bigger box. And so it's housing everything inside, but the way that it does it is from a magnet clasp opening. And then there's like a clear slipcase that slides down over top of it. And that clear slipcase has the Goodfellas title on it, the ratings numbers on there. It's got the actors' names, all that kind of stuff. When you pull that slipcase off, then you just have the art underneath before you do any of the opening. And they're teaming up with Vice Press, their group of artists, to do all these original art for all of these releases. Acetate slipcover removes the type for a type-free display, then a rigid clamshell box with a magnetic enclosure. Then there's like a package that comes out that's got all of the like posters and cards and things inside. So that comes out. Yeah, and they have this like crystal thing for you. It's a little excessive. So it's like a CD-shaped like digipack that has all the discs in there, but before you can even open that, there's like an O-ring that slides down over top of it. So everything's kind of like inset inside of these magnetic clasp giant like boxes.
I think I like it without the slip, and that's very rare. I'm usually a slip person, but when that slip, especially on the Goodfellas one, when that slip comes off and it's just a black looking case and book with no writing on it, that looks nice. I actually don't like the slip on it.
He's a big boy. He knows what he said. What'd you say?
I guess my only issue with that is I like that slip takes nearly everything off. I personally like the title of the movie on the box. Like I think if it just said Goodfellas and that's
I just don't like the white.
Taking that slip off, like if I just wanted to present that on my shelf somehow without the slip, I could. But I just wish it said the actual title. The price of these is about $63 before shipping.
I have to admit, I was expecting more there as well.
I never fucked anybody over in my life. Didn't have it coming.
I don't think this is bad. I'm curious to see what else they put out. None of these are grabbing me to buy like right away. And I wonder, I kind of wish a new boutique label was being announced that was going to do something with film and this rather than just another, packaging opportunity.
Fuck you, pay me.
Maybe it's getting to that point more than it has been. And maybe that will be the point much further in the future where the media side of things is going to have run its course because they're not going to keep redoing these 4Ks if that's as far as it goes. So what they're just going to keep doing is reintroducing new packaging. I don't know. I'd be curious to see somebody that does get one of these in hand, what it feels like, what it looks like. Is it really good quality? I'd be curious to know.
I definitely want to see that Goodfellas one in person.
Fuck you, pay me.
We talked about Cinemuseum a little while ago for The Lost Boys. They're doing a Poltergeist release.
Wow.
This is the lenticular version. And the lenticular version it's using the steelbook that we all know and love, the Best Buy, exclusive one. There's a poster, there's a booklet, there's all the kind of things that you would normally expect. But the box itself is a lenticular box with the original art on the front, and then Carol Ann on the back in front of like the TV, like the close up. When you do the lenticular, like turn it side to side, she goes in and out of the TV.
That's really cool.
I know, and I think that's awesome. And then on the back, same thing. Like this TV kind of is lenticular also, which you can tell that wavy look. The regular edition looks pretty cool too. I think this art looks pretty awesome with Carol Ann in the bed and the clown in the door like glowing.
Yeah,
and
both of these look like Arrow releases.
Well, you know something? I think you're right.
But the hottest news of the week is that my best friend's wedding is getting a 4K Ultra HD release in its 25th anniversary. A new 4K restoration from the original camera negative, Dolby Vision, and a Dolby Atmos audio track. Have you ever seen this movie? I haven't.
No.
I haven't. I was like, man, there's like, I just kept seeing news items about this. Like, people were really hyping this up, and I couldn't believe, like, who
It's a
gives fuck for
beloved
Atmos?
film.
For Atmos, an Atmos track?
How else are you going to watch My Best Friend's Wedding?
It's the only way I want to watch it.